And before we get to our special guest expert, just wanted to give you an update on some things. So the stack, the Expert Authority Accelerator stack, is coming along very nicely. I just spoke with another collaborator today who does tarot for business. She does tarot readings for business, and she's really cool. And she's all about like also like feminine power, like like women power. So she's fierce, and she's going to be submitting her. I think it's like a half hour tarot session, and it doesn't have to be just about business. It can be also about empowerment and confidence and things like that. So that's good. And then I've got, of course, our guest speaker, Dionne, is got her amazing AI. What is it? 16 top AI tools to help your business, something like that. Marketing.
Yeah, yeah, something like that to help you explode your business, right? And get more
Yes.
time.
Yes, and so the list is getting really nice, and I'm waiting just on a few other people. Obviously, it doesn't launch until the 20th of October, so I'm way ahead. But I like to be way ahead of things, and I want to make sure that everybody's links are working and all that good stuff. And remember, like we've had a guest expert at the Mastermind before, Val Selby, who was talking about how you can collaborate with other experts in their field to do things that are similar to this, like this kind of a giveaway, right? But there's other collaborations that we can do. So I want to encourage everyone to think about those things that we can collaborate with others. And I think Dionne was there was something else I needed to bring up. If I did a screenshot of it because in case I forget. Ah, okay. I know what it was. So I was on a show recently. Oh, of course I didn't screenshot that one. I was on a show recently on a podcast, and I loved the host so much. Uh, let's see if I've got it here. When I find it, I'll send it to everybody because now, of course, I'm having a hard time finding it. Me. Anyway, the host was so amazing and did such a great job, and they were asking if I had recommendations for other folks who would be good on the podcast, and I like a lot of times some of the things are a good fit for many of you. Other times, I will individually email you and say, hey, there's a podcast about this particular kind of subject. I think you'd be great. You want to reach out to them. But this one is all pretty general, but it's called Spaghetti on the Wall. And
Hmm.
he is brilliant. Sue, you're nodding your head. Do you know of Armando? Oh, you're muted.
No, but I just love that title. It
Yeah.
kind of it kind of fits me. It fits me how I go through life, throwing spaghetti against the wall.
Well, and and again, I'm looking for the bloody email that he sent, and I can't find it at the moment. Oh, here it is, Jesse. So Jesse is the producer. Um, Hi, Christine. Hope you're doing well. We'd love the opportunity to connect with other business owners in your network, and so I wanted to follow up to see if anyone comes to mind who'd be a good fit for the Spaghetti on the Wall podcast. If so, would you be open to making a quick three-way email introduction? It would mean a lot. So, for those, if you wanted to just go real quick, or actually, I'll do it. I'll just give you a kind of a little bit of a rundown of what Spaghetti on the Wall is like by the description. But I love Armando. I'm like, every now
I
and then you'll
love
meet.
that name.
What was that?
But it's such a great name. I want to be on it just because of the name.
I know,
Mhm.
right? And And so he's got on YouTube, he's got 2.3 thousand followers. I haven't looked up Spaghetti on the Wall podcast in Podpitch yet to see what the monthly downloads are, but he's really professional. And like the cover art that he did for our episode makes me look so good. I was like, okay, you're you're pretty cool about, and he's really good about promoting the episode. So let's see.
Cool.
Let's see here. Streamed 2 months ago. Where's mine? Where's mine? I don't think mine's up there yet. Um, but Spaghetti on the Wall, uh, cultivating ideas that stick, how to find and nurture your passion from the perspective of throwing spaghetti on the wall. He interviews other people who are following their passions and have seen great success. Super inspiring and motivational. So you see that can kind of apply to a lot of people in this mastermind. So what I'll do is if you'd like to uh, be introduced to Armando. Jesse is the producer, so it'll probably maybe be first to Jesse. I'll CC Armando though, and I really liked him. He's such a cool guy. Email me, please, and email me at outoftheboxwithchristine at gmail.com. Email me and just say, hi, Christine. I would love to be introduced to Armando from Spaghetti on the Wall podcast. Then I can just forward it to him and hit reply all and all that stuff. Okay. Who else do we have in here? Liz, you just entered. I do believe. Liz Potter, she's joining. It says she's joining. I'm just going to repeat that real quick when she jumps in. Oh, and you probably have gotten some emails on my small business month in October, all those different workshops and master classes. I've got, I think, 7 or 8 of them happening. And because there was such a huge response, the state of New South Wales is doing such a good job of sending out email blasts, and they've listed like at the top, they're listing my workshops. And then it's also on their website, their official website, and it's not even October yet. It's what is it here? It's the 23rd here, so the 22nd there. So they've been doing such a good job. The workshops are starting to fill up, and one of them was starting to reach my 100 people max on my Zoom account. So I went in, and I don't know if you know this, some of you do, but you can go into your Zoom account and you can upgrade and get a meeting room up to 500 people if you like. And I think for me it was like $50, but I needed it because it was approaching capacity and it's not even October yet. So I went in, paid $50 just for a month, for 1 month, and now I can have up to 500 people. And the first one I'm doing, that's on the 30th of September. I don't know, is there 31 days in September? How many days are there? 30. So the first one that I'm doing that's on your 30th, my first, is like already 130 people signed up for it, and we're not even close to it. So now I have the ability, not that I'm going to have 500 people, but maybe I'll have 200, 250. I don't know.
That's good.
It's good. It's good.
Really
And it's a lot of the workshops are free. The free ones, of course, are filling up faster than the paid ones, but to my surprise, some of the low cost ones are also starting to get more registrations. So some of them, it looks like I've already earned like $250 for an hour, and that's US. Woohoo! So it's like $5,000 Australian. No, it's about 350, something like that. So I encourage you to do masterminds, workshops, webinars on what you do best. And it is not, it could be an hour, it could be 90 minutes. I like to do 90 minutes because I cover a lot. Oh, there's Liz. Oh, there we go. She's in the waiting room. Sorry. um, but I really encourage you to do that, and then post it on, of course, on your social media, Facebooks and all that good stuff. But make sure that if you're in a networking group on Facebook, that you share it with them and you let them know. And if it's free, make sure you tell them in the title of the webinar or workshop that it's free, and you'll get a lot more people signing up, hopefully. Okay, let's yes, Sue Willoughby. You need to unmute.
I know. I'm having a moment. So I was on a podcast. Oh shit, now my camera's acting up. What is wrong with
I
me?
love your camera.
It's like kind of little like Blair Witch action going on again. So I was on a podcast. We were talking about collaboration, and I was on a podcast the other day, and the host said, "Well, what are you promoting?" I mean, she was like, "What are you?" Jesus Lord. And so what she does is she has a what she calls a portal of joy, because the name of the podcast is Follow Your Joy. So no, I'm just having a strobe light effect here. And what she does is she takes your offer, whatever that is, because it reminded me of the stack, and she'll put it in her portal of joy. And then people will
Oh,
come and they have to get, so anybody that listens to the episode, not just will go to your website, right? But they come for your thing, whatever your God damn it, whatever your thing is. I'm so sorry. I hope nobody's getting seasick here.
no, it's
Um,
all right. We're good.
yeah, sorry. And then they have to put in their email address to get into her portal of joy. Sounds a little pornographic when I say that, but sorry. They have to put in their email address, and then they can get all of the free or whatever offers there are that are in her portal. Then, obviously, if they click on your offer, then
Then
so
they're going to
she
be
gets
in
their
your.
email address and you get their email address. So
Wow.
I thought it was a really cool thing. She's just starting this now, and so yeah, so that
I
was pretty
like
cool.
that. I really like that. So she doesn't have just the one offer. She's got from guests
Whatever her
before.
guests are, and it has to be more than just, hey, let's get on my email or get on my,
Yeah.
whatever. It has to be an actual thing, kind of like your stack, right?
Yeah.
So so then she puts it up in her portal of joy, and you people get to log in and have access to whatever's in her stack in her portal. So I
I
think it's kind of cool.
love that idea.
Yeah, I just thought
And
I'd yeah.
she can build out like so like with myself when with the stacks
Mm-hmm.
when people they go to my a landing page and they put in their
Mm-hmm.
name and email address to access the stack, and then the stack is just a PDF. It's a PDF that I can go in and change. I can
Yeah.
go into the original Word doc, add things, take things out, and then they can download that PDF with all the clickable links. So you don't even have to have like a web page with all the stuff taking up that space. You can actually just direct them to a PDF, which I think that's such a great idea.
So let me
Wow.
just show you, let me share just real quick if that
Yeah.
is okay. I'll just real
Yeah.
quick.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Um,
Portal of Joy.
yeah. And the name of her podcast is Follow Your Joy. So this is what the portal looks like. So welcome to the portal. And then you have to put in your first name and last name in an email, and then whatever that, and then when you click on this, it'll take you to all of the things that are listed in there. I think I've already done this, so but we'll see here. So yeah, so all the things
Oh,
that all the
wow.
offers from
Oh,
That
people.
is
she
cool.
made it look really really pretty.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be this so gifts from episodes.
And
So
she
then
says
she's
the episode numbers so that you can. Oh,
yeah,
that's so
episode
clever.
87. So these are the, this is like the cover art for the episode. And then you click here to get whatever this person's thing is, and then it takes you somewhere else. Oh, and then a thing just popped up on my other screen. So
Right. Oh, that's
I just thought it was kind of a pretty, she's a marketer and, she's been in PR for her entire career. So I just thought it was kind of cool.
very cool because then you win as the host because you're expanding your email database, and then the guest also gets to.
Yes.
That's very cool. Okay,
Yeah.
note. I will put that in the arsenal of things to start doing.
To explore. Yeah, definitely.
Well, and I'm
Because
also
I
in
know
the.
you have some kick-ass guests on your podcast, and and they have big audiences too. Good God, I'm shutting off my camera. All right, bye-bye.
Bye bye. I'm going through a reinvention and I'm a little nervous about it. I kind of want to know if somebody else has done it. I'm gonna probably have to go to Reddit or I don't know, ask this question. Um, so for 9 or 10 years, I've had Out of the Box with Christine. That's the name of the show. as you know, I've gotten all those different reviews. People know it. They've subscribed to Out of the Box with Christine, but I want to change the name because, and I was talking to Dionne just the other day. We were in our accelerator session, and you know, I've been doing this for so many years, and it's all about promoting the guest and their business and focusing on them, right? And what I want to do is I want to change the name of the show basically to the Expert Authority Coach, right? The Expert Authority Coach, and give tips and things that I give my masterminds and my classes. Give that to the audience, and then back up some of those things that I believe in with guests, periodic guests. Some shows I'm just going to do myself. Some shows I'm going to have a guest that's just going to reinforce what I'm teaching, and then we can promote them. But I'm so nervous about changing the name of the show. I don't even know if I can do that. What do I have to do to Apple? I'm not certain. Has anybody done
Why
this?
don't you just make a new show and leave the old show where it's at and make a brand new one with a new name? I mean, you want
Oh,
to have all of that stuff out there about you, right? People can
yeah.
research.
Then I got,
You can
then
change your
Cheers.
name. I did a name change.
did you?
Yeah, I think,
Yeah, I
yeah,
did a total rebrand. And
yeah.
How did you
yeah,
do that?
and I can it's kind of it's not a long process, but I mean I redid the artwork, I redid everything, and then I made the name change. And then when you whatever you whoever you host with,
Podbean.
when you change, yeah, you're on Podbean. Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. And then you change the name, and it will filter out. So if you go to like my midlife strategies for badass women, now it used to be A Life Worth Being. Those shows are all still there, so they're all still
But they're
searchable
under
and
the new
everything like
title.
that.
They're under the new name of the show.
They're well, the new name of the show, the new RSS feed is Midlife Strategies for Badass Women. So that's when somebody goes there, but they will see all your old stuff as well.
Oh, okay. So you don't
Yeah.
lose it.
No, 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 you
It's
don't.
just going to be weird when people tune into those shows and they go, "Welcome back to Out of the Box with Christine." But you know what? That's all right. That's
But
okay.
here's the thing is, you also have to sort of preempt it. So you say,
Make,
hey,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, this is coming. The format is changing slightly. There might be some more solo episodes, some teaching episodes, some hot seat episodes, whatever it is. You could do expert authority hot seat episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
And
Yeah.
Christine, I also think that that's right up your alley because that's part of your coaching
yeah.
Hmm.
is is teaching others to evolve with their business. And so if you're showing them that process as well, that makes you more of the expert in your authority.
Yeah, that's right. Do you get a good hit on that? Because I've just been toying with it and I've been like, you know what? And it's not that I'm not gonna stop having guests on. It's just that Dionne knows this too, and probably like Sue as well. I mean, we're promoting other people for like an
Mhm.
hour, right? And then we mention, oh, by the way, my site is over here. It's like no, no, no. Now I'm going for it
Right.
because I also want people to go to my website so that they can get all the goodies and the gifts, the things that can help them. So, and it
Yeah.
just brings it home a bit. So, yeah, okay. So it's doable. Okay,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right. It's like when I
And
wanted,
it's
yeah.
a
Go
lot
ahead.
of people do it. And because you want a title that's, I mean, out of the box doesn't mean anything. It doesn't say anything about what you do, right? But
No.
expert authority, I mean, think of whatever the SEO keywords are going to be for the new title. Like
Yes.
for me, midlife, big word, women, big word,
Yep.
badass, not so much, but things like that. But strategy. So it's like keyword, keyword, keyword,
Yeah.
so that when people are searching for entrepreneurial authority coach or whatever, maybe you throw that word in the front of it or
It's
something.
becoming it's interesting because I never heard of really I haven't heard that much about expert authority
Mhm.
until just recently. And now I'm seeing it. Like I'm seeing it on LinkedIn, I'm seeing it. People are throwing around the phrase, right?
Mhm.
So that's cool. That the more people talk about it, the better because I'm already here, right? So it's
Mhm.
like it's already established. So that's good. And then the trademark helps as well. Um, it just it just helps it helps your authority.
Yeah.
And then when it goes to the registered, when it goes through the whole process and it becomes a registered, and you got to put the R. I don't want to put the R. I like the TM. I think the TM is more powerful than the R. Because it's like R in a circle, or is it just R? I don't know. I like TM anyway. So I'm probably gonna just keep the TM, just say it's registered. Okay, cool. So that's good to know. I had the same feeling, that same icky feeling, like, oh, it's gonna be too hard when I wanted to do my first audiobook, and then I actually, it was a process. Like you said, it's a little bit of a process, things that you got to do. But once I did it, I was very glad that I did. So it's all good. All right. Let's go. Let me really quickly just shut the door because there's a cat out there, and the cat and the puppy don't mix. Hold on. All right, let's get into our special guest expert, a fellow masterminder, Dionne Malush. Malush.
Ooh, good.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. I was saying it
sweet.
wrong first.
That's okay. Most of the time, everybody says my first name and my last name wrong, so I get it. So,
Ah,
hello. It's good to be
yes.
back. I love these Monday night calls with all of you. And, I've been doing a lot of cool stuff lately, and I feel like I'm not sure what your experience level is. So that was really going to be my first question. So, how often do you use AI in the course of a day? Can everyone just unmute and just give me a number? 10 times, 20 times, one time, no times.
All the
All
time.
day.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
All day.
All the Yeah.
All day,
So
every day.
what is
Once or
your
twice.
favorite AI tool? What's that, Chris? Go ahead.
Once or twice.
Once or twice a day. Okay. What is your favorite AI tool?
Chat GPT 5 now that I'm paying for it.
Okay.
Copilot.
Copilot. Cool. All right.
I use
I'm with
ChatGPT and I
Christine.
did finally pay
ChatGPT.
for it.
You pay for it too? Go ahead. Liz?
Yep, ChatGPT. I pay for it.
Sue?
Yep, ditto. And a bunch of other
Yeah.
stuff too, but that's
Yeah.
kind of the main one. Yeah.
Definitely the most used one for sure, I believe. And, but I'm definitely learning a lot of new ones. And I wanted to ask you all about a couple that I've used for tonight's presentation because everything I did on the presentation was AI. So I created the bio, the presentation, the video, the logos, and even my photos are all AI. So I used Pictory, Gamma, Gemini, and ChatGPT. Do you guys know anything about Gamma?
Yeah, I used Gamma to create a like a full-blown course.
You did? That's
I
amazing.
used it
So,
in conjunction with BNSN, Benson.ai, which is
okay.
a marketing tool.
It sounds like you have a lot of experience too. So you may not learn as much here today, but those of you who have it,
Always
I
learn
decided,
stuff. Oh, good.
yeah, I mean, I might have something, but I love Gamma. I'm very creative. I'm a professional graphic designer prior to owning my brokerage. So I put together something where how we can make AI sound like you. Or we could do that, or we could just do Gamma, just work in Gamma, and I can mess around and show everybody some things in Gamma. So what would you rather know? How to make AI sound more like you, or would you like to play around in Gamma?
I think how to make AI sound like you sounds fascinating.
Yeah, okay. All right, so that's one. Anybody else? Anything? It doesn't matter. We don't care.
I think you
Okay.
can also you'll have time too. I think you can also just like sort of give a quick overview of Gamma. I mean, I know I love Gamma for all my presentations, but
Yeah, I
you do
love
much more. See, I just thought it was just like for presentations, and you do a lot more with
All
it.
right,
So
well, I'll try to speed a
yeah.
little through because I created a GPT for you to use in a way to help you. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go in. And as we go along, I'm going to show you my presentation as well as the things that I used in here for AI. So what I created last week, I did a presentation and I created this Your Voice, Your Story Scaled because I feel like everybody knows how to use ChatGPT, but do you really know how to make it sound like you? Many do not. And some of us do, but I think the percentage that do is actually smaller. So let's go to the next page. So your voice, your story scaled. Everyone has a story worth telling, and that's something that I love, storytelling. So let me see if I can click on here so it'll work. Okay. All right. So So what do I know? Like, I'm a founder of a new company that I'm starting called the Brand Lab, and I own Realty One Group Gold Standard. I've been building brands in Pittsburgh for over 37 years. I was a professional graphic designer right out of art school at Art Institute of Pittsburgh. And now I own a real estate brokerage. We have about 215 agents, and it changes all the time because that's how real estate is. But I'm actually coming back to my first love, which is design and marketing. And I really feel like my last third of my career, I want to focus on what I love most. Not that I won't still have the real estate company. I'm going to step back a little bit and have it more passive. So I've actually scaled the brokerage to over 2 billion in sales. We started out 8 years ago that we had Realty One we brought it to Pittsburgh. So we were brand new. We disrupted the market. And through all of the marketing that I did sitting there by myself behind the computer, I did some things that caused all the big companies to turn around and say, what is going on here? I personally feel like I've changed the landscape of real estate in Pittsburgh because we went from the same old company that had been around for 100 years to something that agents actually made more money. So we showed them how to make more, but then we showed them how to market themselves with the extra money that they got. So it's been a really incredible ride. It's been very difficult. There's nothing been easy about it. I can tell you that. People are trying to sue us every other day. They try to tell us, we're not allowed to use this word or that word, or we couldn't do this or do it that way, but we did it anyway. So I am starting, and Christine's working with me here to get started on my AI creative studio. And this page here, obviously we can tell that that is not me on that horse, but you have to admit that's a pretty cool AI picture. So I want to work on building brands, and to build a brand, people have to find out who you are, not who AI is. AI is really good, but you're better. And that's how I feel. I think we have so much to tell. That being said, hit the next page. All right, so this is a video I made today in AI. This whole presentation took me about an hour and a half, and I think about what it would have taken and to do in PowerPoint. I had to research everything I would have had to do. I made videos, I did all of this. So here's my little AI video for this.
Digital You Persona is a framework for building a digital version of your personal or business identity that can be plugged into websites, apps, and AI tools. It's more than a profile. It's your brand voice, values, style, and customer journey mapped out into a usable blueprint. The goal is to make sure every piece of technology you use feels like you, from how your website looks, to how your marketing emails sound, to how automations respond to customers. Instead of generic one-size-fits-all tech, Digital UTM Persona creates a consistent, recognizable presence across every digital touchpoint. Every business owner has a voice. But when you hand your words over to generic AI, that voice gets stripped away. What comes back is robotic, flat, and forgettable. And if you sound like everyone else, you disappear. Your customers want more than information. They want connection. They want to hear you. That's where the Digital UTM Persona Builder comes in. Instead of wasting hours rewriting AI outputs, this framework captures your voice DNA, your tone, your phrases, your stories, your values, and turns it into a digital clone you can use across every platform. Here's how it works. Fill out this form or use the Digital You, Persona Builder GPT. We capture your authentic brand voice. Load it into your AI tools, ChatGPT, emails, social media, automations. Watch your content transform from robotic to recognizable. If you skip this step, you'll keep wrestling with AI that doesn't sound like you. But if you complete it, you'll finally have a system that gives you consistent, authentic messaging. Content that builds trust instead of doubt. Time back to focus on what you do best. AI isn't replacing you. With Digital You, AI finally sounds like you.
Pretty cool, right? I just did that today, and all I did was drop in the entire presentation. I dropped it into the AI software and said, now make me a video. I think I changed 5 photos. Other than that, it created all the photos. I added the voice, and that took me less than 15 minutes to do. And I think, how cool is that, right? So you can build that into your presentation as well from Gamma, because this whole presentation was done in Gamma. Okay, next thing is, all right, so obviously we know generic AI strips away your voice, and that's not what you want. You want to have your own voice, because every business owner, as we know, has a unique voice. But when you hand words over to the generic AI, it gets stripped away. You sound like everyone else, you disappear. And my famous saying of the last week is, This same tip goes for social media like Facebook. They called it Reels because they don't want fakes, right? They don't want fake everything. I love AI. It's amazing. But if I started trying just to post that video on AI, there's going to be a point when both Google and Facebook are going to shut down and they're going to go to the bottom of the list. They want the authentic you. So if you write in AI and you don't learn how to make it sound more like you're going to be one of those people that your voice never gets out there. And I think that's what's missing in this world. I mean, obviously, we know with the world going on and the things happening in the world like they do, without your voice, no one will ever know your message. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with the digital you persona. So I created a form. So I created a Google Drive form and I'll send that to everyone. And then, or I also created a GPT where you could just fill it out and I'll send that to you as well. Once you're done with that, then you'll get, when it's finished, it'll give you your voice. You can load that into ChatGPT or into the ChatGPT custom instructions, which is where I'd recommend that you do it if you want everything to sound like you. Or you could just have it in a notepad, and every time you start something new, you could copy it into chat and say, hey, follow this. This is my persona. If you don't want every single post to be authentic to you, which some people don't, they want it to be, some of them to be unique. And so if you put it in custom instructions, it will always sound like you. I love custom instructions. I've had mine in there forever, and I feel like it's made a better me. And I have to tell you, creating, people will talk to me. They're like, you're such an incredible writer. I was a good writer before, but I'm a great writer now, and it's because of AI. And, I have no problem sharing that with people. I know how to use it, so it sounds like me. Okay, so once you load that in there, then you'll watch your content transform. All right. So what do you get with the digital you? Consistent messaging, trust building content, and time freedom so you can do what you want to do. So AI isn't replacing you. It finally sounds like you. So step one, we're going to build your voice DNA. You're going to click on this, and I'll go to this after the presentation to show you how it looks. So I created the GPT here. Then you test it and develop your persona, and you can use sample prompts to train and test it. So you can even keep one of your trained GPTs is where you can put it and save it on the side in your sidebar. You can do that as well. So once you test it, you're going to deploy it and refine it. You'll make sure it sounds good on all channels. You'll just keep working with it and you'll update it quarterly because you change. Your voice changes, your message changes. So every quarter you might throw in a couple sentences and add to your custom GPT. Your core identity framework, you define the role, and then part of the form work is that you give it some personality traits. You'll choose words that describe your essence, and then you're also going to tell your specific role in business and explain that as well. It's hard with this window jumping around. Okay. The business snapshot template. So this is an idea. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do some sample businesses. So you're going to work for your name and business name that helps your target audience by what you do to achieve your desired income. Example, you're going to work for Sarah Johnson and her business, Sweet Bean Coffee, that helps local families and professionals by serving artisan coffee in a warm, community-driven space to achieve a place where neighbors feel at home. So that sounds way better than some of the outputs that you get. So once we build this, we're going to pull the pain points and the desires of your avatar, of your client, your dream client. And I actually built my dream client. Her name is Daisy. For the real estate brokerage, for the real estate agent that I'm looking for, I built her. So when I'm really trying to focus on Daisy and that, I will copy and paste Daisy into ChatGPT and remind ChatGPT who she is. So brand voice filters, we're also going to get your signature phrases, your never use words, and your tone style. That'll be part of building the GPT that we're building for you. Then your story will be a compelling version. Example, I started as a graphic designer, then built a real estate brokerage from scratch. Now I lead a team of 200 plus agents in multiple companies. These stories will be built into your framework. Okay, so this was an example of Sweet Treasures gift shop. The personality, hers was warm, witty, thoughtful, authentic, creative. Her mission was to help busy moms and professionals find unique handpicked items. The signature phrases she liked were one of a kind, made with love, treasures, not trinkets. So that was built in already. So we actually even have like opening lines. We have created like, what does this look like? I've opened my shop after inheriting my grandmother's collection of vintage ornaments. I wanted to create a place where every gift had a meaning, not just a price tag. So I also tried it on a roofing company. So this would be a roofing company straightforward, reliable, protective. Those are the kind of personalities that a roofing company should want. The mission was helping homeowners worried about roof damage by providing honest inspections, durable solutions, and guaranteed workmanship for peace of mind. His signature phrase, your roof is your shield. We treat your home like our own. So it's super creative doing it this way. So then I actually did this for you to show what a generic AI response looks like. For instance, staying healthy is important. You should eat well and exercise regularly versus the digital you response after we filled out your framework. Skip the 2-hour workouts. Busy people like us don't have time for that. Do this 20 minutes 4 times a week. Focus on strength moves that work your whole body. Strong beats skinny. Progress, not perfection. So you can feel the difference in just how it's written. So I even did a couple other voice comparison examples, like a contractor, a coffee shop, a realtor. Simply they could say, work with a knowledgeable agent, where your AI may say, selling your home shouldn't feel like a gamble. I use a proven 8-step pricing strategy that's closed over $2 billion in sales. Now I can say that because our company did that, but every digital you persona will say what you say. So I think this is a really good, and I can share this presentation with you if you would like, because I know we don't have a lot of time. So here's the quick start. Build your DNA document. You're either going to fill out the form, run it through the GPT, and then approve it. Once you do, you're going to save it and share it. Store it as a PDF on the cloud. Share it with your team if you have an AI assistant or a secretary or an administrative assistant that helps you. Share it with them as well. Plug it into AI, into ChatGPT, Claude, or use it for permanent storage. Create contact packs, which I'll show you that in a minute, which is super cool. Deploy them everywhere, automate the touch points, and then refine quarterly. And I thought it even gave me a good idea. Save as version 1.1, version 1.2, so you're always ahead of the curve. And I think, Sue, you probably do stuff like that because you seem like you have that personality. You probably are pretty organized. These are content creation commands, which I absolutely love. Once your AI is built, you can just hit /social_pack, and bam, just saying that will generate 10 ready-to-use social media posts in your voice. /email, /blog, /sales_one-pager, and /video. Instead of having to type a whole thing in, you just do that, and the GPT already knows that this is what it has to do for you with those prompts. Okay, I'm almost done. I know I talk fast, I'm sorry. And then, of course, save and store your personal DNA. You export it, you share it with your team, load it like we talked about, and control it. Customize GPT with your persona. Now, ChatGPT has the custom instructions. So here are the instructions to do that. You open ChatGPT, you go to custom instructions, you copy your personal DNA into the boxes. Box 1 is your business snapshot, audience DNA, and content pillars. And box 2 would be your voice filter, signature phrases, and tone voice. Save your settings, and then from that point forward, ChatGPT will sound just like you. Once you do it, you're going to deploy it in your social media, your web content, your email marketing, and your automation. Part of the GPT, I also included StoryBrand. I don't know if you ever heard of StoryBrand in the United States. We have an incredible guy named Donald Miller, and I became a StoryBrand certified coach for about a year. And certified guide, I'm sorry. And I learned so much in the StoryBrand field that I've included that in this GPT. So some of your stuff will definitely sound better because of StoryBrand. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. So once you have it, you don't just have a file, you have a digital clone that runs your marketing and your sales and customer experience in your voice 24/7. So your voice, your story scaled. Again, everything in this presentation was built by AI, and it took me about an hour and a half. And I think it looks pretty good for an AI product, right? So you don't have to go get your picture taken. You don't have to open up PowerPoint and start from a blank sheet of paper. You don't have to do all of this stuff. The time savings, I have to say, probably as a professional graphic designer on a normal day, from start to finish, that could have taken me 10 to 15 hours because I would have had to do the research. I would have had to sit there and go Google every single thing, figure it out. But it figured it out for me because I had a good basis. So that's what I love about Gamma, is because it will take what you want it to say and make it, it'll edit it for you, and it'll make it like not as much information, because I have a habit of wanting to pack so much information in things, but it helps with that. Obviously, graphically, it's beautiful. I have barely seen presentation that looks better than this outside of a woman that I met that actually had a business doing PowerPoint presentations, and hers was really good. Outside of that, it is incredible. The opportunity in Gamma is for $20 a month. I can't even believe how cheap it is. The very first day that I got it, I did 30 presentations in one day. I just sat there and just kept doing, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one. And and I'm like, wow, I can't believe it's writing it. It's finding the photos. And then now all of a sudden it's so upgraded in the last 2 years. It's changed so much. The forms that you can put on there, the images, the graphics, and I'll show all of that to you. But let's start with one thing. I'm going to go into the GPT and show you where that's at. So let me share my screen. Just, can you make sure that it's following me? Because sometimes I think Zoom doesn't always follow. So first thing I'll show you, this is the document. Can you see that? Okay, this is the document that I've created. Here's the introduction, and this is the form that I put together. I did this last week, and I just took it and built it out because I figured if you don't want to use the GPT, and some people like to write it down first, and then they can edit it and put it inside the GPT, that's all of the directions on how you build the persona. I actually put in some various examples. Example 1, this is the one, which is the Sweet Treasures gift shop. And then I did this one here, which is the shield roofing, for you just to read and review to help yourself. It's going to go through content pillars. It'll help you with some testing and developing the persona on every single one. This is the persona quick start, where you can build your DNA document by either filling out the form that I'll send you or clicking the link, which will be right here. Then of course you're going to save it in your Google Drive or Dropbox. Then what you want to do with that is share that with everybody that helps you. Then you'll plug it into AI. Then you're going to create these content packs, which are amazing. I love that. I never even knew it could do that until I actually made this presentation. I was like, what? And I did it, and it works so well. Deploy it, your touch points, and then you'll refine it quarterly, which is very important. So I also rated here just to keep it simple for you how you have to do it. And then this is the one that I kind of shared with you, the industry, the generic AI, and the digital you builder, what that looks like when you do this. And I gave you a couple different ones to look at. So how to customize your ChatGPT with your persona. This is the custom instructions. So everything that's on there, I took this, literally went like this, Control A, Control C, and I went over to Gamma. Am I in Gamma right now? Yep. And I hit create new, and I went paste in text, and I did that. And that's how I started this morning. So what I'm going to do with this, though, is I don't want to go and do this whole thing again because I already did this. But what I want to do is pick someone that's not really had a lot of experience with Gamma. Can someone put their hand up and be the person? Okay, Liz. Okay, Liz. We're going to do yours from a one-liner, and we're going to make it simple. And I'm going to go here, and I'm going to click generate. So tell me, Liz, what you'd like to make. What do you do, and what could we make a presentation for?
I'm an intuitive alignment expert.
Mm-hmm. And wants to create a web page based on what? Give me one subject.
Moving from stress to survival. Sorry, moving from survival to ease. Sorry.
Survival to ease.
Yeah.
Give me one other thing, one other tip. What does that mean? Give me a little bit more.
Resilience, sovereignty, autonomy, choice, freedom.
Resilience. Okay. Choice, freedom, sovereignty. That's not spelled right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't care. It'll do it, make its own way. All right. She is doing a webinar on this topic. Okay, so we're just doing a quick AI, generate outline. So while we're sitting here, it's going to go ahead and generate for us very quickly. How it knows all this, I have no idea. So Liz, you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to make some changes or not. You can just keep it as is, and we can go for it from this point. Once we're here, we're going to go to either minimal, concise, or detailed. I think for a lot of presentations, I like detailed because I like more information, but most of the time people are going to say to use concise. I'm going to go ahead with detailed. Then you're going to pick which theme you like. What kind of colors do you like, Liz?
Black.
Me too. I like black. It's my color. Okay, so we're going to pick this nice black theme. We're going to hit select. And then we're going to tell it we want stock photos. I always pick stock photos versus everything else. I think the AI images are cool, but they sometimes they're just, I don't really love them. So we're going to also go here, and at the top, we're going to expand it to a couple more cards because I always think 10 kind of squishes it together. All right, so here we go. We're going to make a GPT website. I'm sorry, a Gamma website. The first day I ever did this, it didn't even have all the things that it has today. And just like that, we are now creating a landing page. We should have some music playing. That's a good thing. Gamma should make music whenever they're doing this.
Dionne, you said you use this to do headshots. Is that what you said?
Yeah, not this one. I use I actually use a software called Deal AI that I use, but lately the one I showed you was done in Gemini, I'm sorry. Gemini Nano Banana. And I'll show you that when we're done.
Okay, thanks.
Super fun. This is amazing. Like, do you realize we're building an entire website right now?
It's really mind-blowing.
And Liz,
Really.
honestly, when you read it, it'll help you with what you already know. It's like it takes us and it makes our IQ even smarter. We're smart as it is, but imagine that when I read through some of it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I meant to say. But it says it
Mhm.
perfectly. It's creating all of your testimonials. And it's getting a little long because I made it extra long because I wanted to show you just how it does all kinds of things. It'll just keep doing it. You can add your logos, you can add your photos. There's how you follow it. Okay. All right. So here's the website. At the top, you can, in this button, you can click it. You can add a logo, you can add a link, you can add a button right here. So you can add a button for call today, and then you can link
Oh
it.
my
You
God.
can click here, you can add a logo. We'll just put this cat logo there because somebody was talking about cats. Oh, a detailed logo. Okay. Oh, I have to hit generate realistic. So it'll make you a quick logo for this specific thing. Like what's going to happen is they're going to charge a little bit more because it's going to do so many things, but not for this stuff. They're not. Oh, look at that. They made you, wow. You like this one for now? For
Yep.
our little.
Yep.
So it creates logos. It finds the photos. While it's doing that, I'm going to scroll down. If this isn't the kind of photo you have, you just double click and it gives you all kinds of opportunities of AI images, GIFs, pictorial illustrations, QR codes you can add, you can upload your own images right here. So if that wasn't the kind of survival you're looking for, you can type in here and tell exactly what you're looking for. So you can say overwhelm professional. Come on.
Yeah, you can also do the same thing with the AI generated images. And then
Yep.
they recently changed their pricing. Like I was in the middle of doing something and they recently changed their pricing so that like when you were trying to adjust the image, like if you have AI images,
Yep.
you can ask the AI agent to help with
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Now they're charging for the AI image, so you have to buy credits for that.
Yeah.
Or
So
I'm
if
not
you
for
like,
the image itself, but the AI assistant.
correct. So the beta, they're doing a beta right now on the agent, which
Right.
she's talking about. So the agent,
Yeah.
what I like about the agent is when you're in here and say this doesn't really have enough text on it, you can click up here and you can say improve the writing here, make it longer, make it shorter, simplify it, be more specific. So when I click just this one card, I can say make it longer. Over here, the AI agent's going to build that, and this is what they're going to charge some credits for. You don't ever have to use this if you don't want to. but it is helpful. And I have to say that I've been using it a lot, and I'll pay the extra because I use it so much. And I'm building websites. I did something with Christine for the stack. Is that what you're calling it? Still stack. Okay. So your variation, it shows you the original and it shows you the new one. So you can say, it's too much. I'm going to go back to the original. But that's what it does. It pulls it right alongside you. But then right here, we're going to say, okay, we need something here. We're going to have to look at, there's some really cool diagrams I would like to build. So you can pick any one of these diagrams. Like, this is kind of cool. And you can pop it in here. So you're literally, look at this.
Wow.
It's amazing. And like this picture in the background, yeah, you don't like that picture? So we can do a peaceful woman. We can do that. It's pretty. So we need to get something that's a little bit like this one. Let's see if that will do. And then we're going to take this and we're going to enlarge. We can change the way this looks. You can get like this. You could put it through the whole picture like that. And then you're just building a website. When you're completely done, and you change the pictures and did what you want to do. Look, at even put reserve your spot. You can click this and have it go to your Calendly link, and make appointments, or what, like we look book like a boss page. That's what we like over here at Expert Authority side. So there's a website. Now you're like, oh man, I don't really like that theme. I just want to click here. I'm going to go with something a little more dramatic. I would like this purple. And you click on it, and do you see what just happened? It literally I don't even know if that was a second, that it literally changed the entire thing. So I'm going to go back over to mine because I want to show you. So the other day I did this. Oh yeah, I was on a seminar. I was on a webinar, and I listened to this guy talk about this giver framework. So I was like, that is such a brilliant idea. So what do? I copy his PDF and he gave it to us to use. And I said, can you create this for real estate? So let me show you the publish page. When I did that, it actually rewrote his whole thing and did it for real estate. But what I do is I gave him credit. I put his information in here. I said, this is his approach to this. Look at this. It's just amazing. So now I sent this off to our agents, and I'm like, agents, here's a really good thing for most of you that are givers, which you are. This is a way to become irreplaceable. And so I created this. I put his quote there. I did all of that just from watching him. I literally, for 1 hour, I watched him. I came back and I created this. It's unbelievable what you can do. So you can create web pages, documents, or social media posts. So I'm going to do a social media post. So how about someone else who give me a social media post that you would like to see for your business? I can do this one right here. That's kind of fun. But okay, somebody, how about Lynn? What do you do?
I've been doing a podcast, so demystifying the transgender journey.
Spell it for me.
Mystifying, yeah, demystifying
Okay.
the transgender journey.
And she wants to share the message. I'm just going to be very simple, and I'm going to tell it to make social media posts. I think they're working on being better at this. They're getting it though, because last time I did it, they weren't as good. So this is what it's doing. Are you an Amazon #1 bestselling author and leadership coach, founder of Women Who Push Limits? Is that you, Lynn?
That's me.
Wow, is that amazing? Do you see how that
Can't hide.
You can't hide from anything. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and pick with some nice colors. Let's pick something you like. You like this purplish one, the blue?
Yeah, pink and purple or pink and blue is kind of what we're using for our colors for the
this one is beautiful.
Yeah, that's good.
So pretty, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we're going to tell it stock photos. We're going to do concise. We're good there. We're going to generate now these are generating social media posts for you. So not only can you make presentations and websites and documents that you can put into it, you can also make social media posts.
Well, when we launch one of our episodes, I always do make social media posts through chat and feed in the information about the guest, and then they give us
you can do the same thing right here.
Some from the standpoint of the guest, which I then send to the guest, and some from the standpoint of the host, which then we post.
So there's 10 posts that you can put in a gallery. Pretty cool,
Cool.
huh?
Amazing.
And then you can edit, like you can here, go like here, you can click here, and you can add an image. So you can go here and hit upload, and you can pick a, let's
Well,
see,
usually we
upload.
add the guest headshot.
Okay, so we'll pretend this is, I'm the
Pretend that's
guest. Again, that's AI photo. And you can add the guest, and then you come over here and say Dionne Malush, guest, whatever you do. And just like that, you can create all kinds of cool stuff. This would be you. You could have a picture of you. But I literally just showed you how to do all of these things in minutes to save so much time, which allows you to live and have your family and do the things you want to do. I did this one for our agents for social media, and I had it do the social media 30-day content calendar, and it just built it right out for me. It showed in chapters. Look how they made all of these designs. Here's your welcome post, and this is what you can do, your monthly theme introduction, your just listed spotlight. It goes through every single thing. So I can send this link to an agent. If I'm trying to recruit someone or attract them to our company, I can just send it this a nice little, hey, this is one of the things we do here. But it's just unique because nobody's thinking outside the box with it in our area. I've never hardly seen anybody use Gamma. When I did it in a group of 12 people last week that were all business owners, and not one of them had ever seen Gamma. So what I did there was I did the same thing that I'm doing here. I showed them a couple things. There was this one. He was let me see if I can find it. Oh, let's see. Put a minutes.
Does Gamma do newsletters?
No, it doesn't do newsletters yet, but it's coming. This right here, this Savage Gentleman, he is a boxer in Pittsburgh. I didn't even put his name in this. I just said that he was doing an event on November 1st at this place, and I never said his name. And then it went down and said Shane, Savage Gentleman, that's him. And it went through his event. Look at this. And I'm like, here you go, your website's done. And he's like, you know how much someone would charge me to do that for me? I do know. Not that this is the kind of website that I mean, you don't want to, this is not your website that you want to promote to the world, because you know probably that Google and all of the search engines are going to start taking these AI websites and not having them reach high in the search. So it's not what you want to do for your DionneMalish.com or your LynnMurphy.com or LizPotter.com or Chris Kepler or Sue Willoughby or Chris. You want to have it built with SEO and all the things you need it to be so that it can generate leads for you. But this is the kind of stuff you want to do for all the in-between things. You can make a landing page for anything. In fact, I made a landing page for my Mindset Millionaires group because I was going to try to, I'll just search for it because that's what I can search here. I wanted to try to build more people to come to my page. So instead of paying for Facebook ads, I just decided I'd make a website, Welcome to the Mindset Millionaires. And so I built this, and it's super cool, super easy. And then they can just click on it and come to my page. So you can build, let me see one more. I think rewire your mindset. So many. I've made so many. Any idea that I have in my head will come in here and I'll just make it. Oh, here it is. This is the one I like better. The Mindset Millionaires. Welcome to the group, about our vision, unlocking our potential, collective wisdom, inspiring each other, building a community, about me. And then I popped in one of the YouTube videos on Napoleon Hill, 2 of them actually, and transferred to be a part of my group. So anyways, okay, so I showed you all that. Now let me go to the GPT because I'm going to share that with you too. GPT. This is the digital persona GPT that I built last week for this. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit, when you get it, you're going to click on Start My Persona, Ask Me the Essential Questions. And so then it'll ask you to answer those questions that we talked about. Once you start doing it, it'll give you all the answers you need so that you can start to build out your persona. And once it's done, you can copy and paste that. And you can tell it to get more detailed. I'm going to hit the back button. You can go to over here to right here where it says, oops, sorry, I hit the wrong one. Custom instructions under personalization. This is where you can copy and paste that in, your name, your occupation, more about you. You can do that right here. Look at my memory is so full because I keep giving it so much stuff. But that's it. That's the digital persona. And once you are done, you can tell it to turn the answers into your personal DNA document. It's all built in the GPT. So I think that's enough. I know I talk fast and I'm sorry. It's just who I am. And it's like 9 o'clock at night here. I don't know where you're all from, but I think I'm just running on empty at this point. So one more thing. Sorry. I wanted to show you how to make it.
Oh yeah, you got to show them the.
Yeah. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a picture. Let me find a picture of Christine because I can do that easy. All right. Let me find the image.
AI does some weird things with my face. I don't.
I mean, well, let's do me. I'm going to use it anyways. Will you let me use this one?
Which one?
This one? Or
Sure.
this one? I'll just use this one. Copy. Okay. So I'm going to go to Google Gemini and I'm going to use one of these prompts. I love this one. Is that?
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Yeah, these are some of them right here. Okay. So let me.
I
I'll
think
do this
because
one.
AI, they think that I'm a man, so they'll turn me really
Oh,
masculine. But it'd be
okay.
interesting to see what they do. Like, to
All right,
say
I'm
that,
going to use this prompt here. I'm just going
yeah,
to, it's all about the prompts, and I keep
yeah.
posting prompts on my page. So then I'm going to upload that file.
This is in Gemini.
Yeah, this is Gemini. Gemini has something called Nano Banana. And Nano Banana is amazing. Just absolutely amazing. I didn't find your picture yet. Hold on. I thought I saved your, oh, I was going to paste it, copy and paste. Okay, so I'm going to paste in your picture. Okay, so you put the picture in, you put the prompt in, and let's see what happens. The prompts, if you are friended with me on Facebook, I'm trying to paste a lot of prompts. Plus, I have something called the AI prompt room where I'm posting some fun prompts. People are loving it. I'm getting my clients to do it.
Oh,
Okay,
I
now I'm
look
gonna have
like
you write that.
I look like a religious figure.
I mean, you you might be that. Okay, let's do this one because it's super fun. I'm just gonna use this picture because it's fun too. I love this picture.
Okay. That might be hard, wouldn't it? Be hard for it to figure it out because my eyes are closed.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's pretty amazing.
It's pretty fast. It's a shock. So they just came out with this a couple of weeks ago to blow everyone away. Of course, Google would want to blow everyone away, right? Because they're getting, yeah, that doesn't look anything like you. Yep. So let me post the other one. I'll say, try this one instead.
They have a hard time with non-binary, gender fluid people, I think.
Well, what do they know? Copy. Use
That's an
this one.
AI image. That was an AI image.
Maybe that's why it picked it up okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought mine looked pretty good, like me. Yeah, it's making the same one for you.
But at least I'm wearing a suit in that one.
Is Gemini a paid subscription that you're doing?
No, this is free.
Well,
I'm gonna
Gemini's
pick one of
free? Gemini's free? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's free for if you have Gmail. You have to have a Gmail account.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this one in here. Watch this one. So I asked it to make me a superhero. These are not AI. That's real.
Wow. That's
Amazing. I
cool.
mean, listen, the only problem is I keep having to tell it I don't have that big of boobs. I'm like straight up and down. I don't have boobs like that. Please stop doing that, but it won't listen. So it's pretty good that I think the face looks pretty good.
Really
Like
good.
for fun, just to make an ad after ad after ad, that you can do this in seconds. I sat there yesterday, and agents,
Oh,
people were
show
sending.
can you show them the one that you did? Was it yesterday on the car on the hood of the car?
Oh yeah.
That's I loved that. And the thing is that obviously people know that that's not her, but it's so unique that,
They
and it's
don't
so
even care.
eye-catching. It's so eye-catching that it's like you have to comment on it. I had to comment on it.
You know, this is what I did today. Look at this.
Whoa.
You- I'm doing AI. That's me. That should be what I'm marketing, right? I'm getting there here. Hold on. Okay, this
That
one.
one. I love that one.
All right, so let's look at that. Let's just look at that
I
and
love
see
the
if it's
gold chains. That's some
Right.
terrible,
bling
right?
right there.
And my company's called Gold Standard, but look, the people started doing it in the thing. It's showing me
Yeah. So
there.
the comments are, so that creates a better algorithm when it's a reel, or,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they start playing around with it. And let's see how many insights I have on it. So I have 4,650 people on that.
Jeez. Look, you made $2.34.
Yeah, I never get any money from Facebook. They're foolish, you know what.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I never get any money from them. But then there's that one, and let me show you this one. I mean, I posted, this is all AI. AI, look at this one,
Oh, that's cool.
right? So I've been doing that, and so the prompts are right in there. So if you friend me on Facebook, then you can play around with some of these, but that's AI. I think it's unbelievable. I love it. So that's how I started that day with that AI one. And people are like, that doesn't look, I'm like, it does, because of the picture I used, 5,000 people looked at it again. So I'm just giving away free information, right? So then I have this AI power room. When I did a couple in here, let's see. Oh, this one. This was, you can think, oh, then what do you do? Watch, I'll take this. Watch, copy this. I'm going to go into ChatGPT and I'm going to go like this, paste that. I'm going to say, write me an ad about this, and dealing with the new Compass takeover of Century C21 and Total Banker. All right, so it looks at that picture. It's like, okay, wow, that's pretty cool. The headlights are burning. Here's the truth.
Wow.
Minutes.
Wow.
Sit here all day long and sit here and make ads for people all day long. I showed you what Whisk looked like. I think I can, I don't know if I can share that. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have it open, so I can't show you. But yeah, so it's for me as a creative, I don't understand the automation things and things like that, but content creation is the easiest possible thing you can do. Now we just showed you three things. Gamma, you can pretty much, I mean, it's so many things you can create to help your business. But go and Google Gemini every single day, because let me tell you what they do. If you go in there and do a new chat, they say, make my own custom minifigure, create me a professional headshot, give me an 80s style makeover. Play with it. It already gives you prompts right there. Then you can just go into ChatGPT and you can say, Chat, I need a prompt for Google. And like it's like two things fighting against each other. So I'm going to say 80s makeover on this one. That's not AI, that's real.
that
You like my flower in my head?
that
That was
flowers.
the funnest day ever, but I'll never go to a professional photographer probably ever again. It costs so much. Look at that.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that looks like divine.
That looks
It's
like the
divine.
in the 80s, or 80s and early 90s.
Yeah. Oh,
There's
big hair, lots of big hair.
those
Love it.
glamour shots. I
Mhm.
Oof.
I remember those. My mom made me do one. I hated every bit of that.
Well, I hope there's something takeaway. I hope, Sue, did you have anything? Because you already know so much, but hopefully you learned something today. Because I don't want
No,
to keep
that kind of
great.
that blew me away. And like I said, I get in there and I play and I experiment and stuff like that. And but I love that. Like I said, I've just used the Gamma to do like it was actually it was a big course. It was like a whole course. And I want to talk to you about that offline, but because it's for real estate agents. But yeah, it was fun. I mean, it was just like some of the images were like, well, no, thank you. And there was one where, I'm like this one had a fingerly long finger. So you got to kind of
Yeah,
look at it.
yeah,
And some of the
you
text is a
definitely
little
have to look
wonky. But
at it.
I love the being able to do the posts and stuff, because I do labor over that. So then I just don't do anything, right? It's bad. Can you
I
create
just showed you.
templates for your branding and stuff? Like if you have,
Yeah, once you're in there and you create it, so you can just make a new page and make another one and make another one. Just keep it
right.
all in that same thread, because then it will copy the same look for everyone, and then you'll just pop your logo in. It hasn't come up. I can't find where it says put the logo on every page yet. Like some software does, but that doesn't. I
Yeah.
want to show you one last thing. Did I say that 10 times already? One last thing.
That's
This
all
is who
right.
I
You're all
am.
right.
No, it's great. It's awesome.
Yeah, so like this is really cool. This is called Pictory, and you can do a URL to video. Like if you have, let me go to YouTube and pull a URL. I'm gonna go to one of mine, view my channel. I'm gonna do, let me go to video. All right, so this one, I'm gonna take this one because it's just me talking. Share, copy, and I'm gonna go back to Pictory, and I'm gonna go to
So that
URL to
video
video.
that you made in there is you did that in this in Pictory?
Yeah. Yep. So you can pick the type of video you want to make, and you can add in different additional information like Pittsburgh.
So you're making a video from a video?
Yeah, so it'll read a video, and like, so if you have an old video, and then it'll make, it's crafting the story right now. Pictory's person is called Pickford. Pictory, of all the software that I've seen so far in video, and I've tried a bunch, and even CapCut, like I love CapCut, it's cool. But okay, do you see what it's doing right now? It's writing the video. All right, so then you can rephrase it, optimize it, short and length, and whatever. I can change the tone to more storytelling. So it watched my video. It did that. Now it's going to generate the video for me.
What?
Again, did you see how long that took, the whole thing? Now there's other things you can do. You can just type in and tell it what you want it to be about. So today I copied the entire document, copy pasted, popped it in there. That video was cool and super easy to do. And then I just put it in YouTube real quick. When I did, look, it's building right now. I don't know how AI, honestly, as smart as I am, I cannot figure out the speed of AI.
I know. It's
How in
ridiculous.
the world does, look at it, 100% completed. Okay, here we go. All right. So this is the preview. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to add a voice. So we're going to go to.
The only thing to do with good.
Oh, you're here. All right, let's just talk this through.
We'll use that
No
one.
rush, just a good chat to get things clear.
There's so many. I always try
So
to
it's
pick
loading the voice. Yeah.
Loading the voice right now.
Are you able to add your own voiceover?
I believe you are. I think you can.
Oh yeah, with the recording. There's a
yeah.
recording. There's a little microphone
Yep.
on the video, so you could actually do a voiceover narration.
Yep. All right,
Just
so I'm
read.
looking at the pictures.
Yeah.
Well, like I can look at this now to see if there's anything that jumps out at me that I don't really like, but it seems okay. But once he's done, which is 99%.
Gosh, dang.
Pictoryism, honestly, I lost it for like 6 months. I could not figure out the name of it for the life of me. So that's what caused me to do. Okay, so that's there. Now watch. I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna check
Want
out.
to achieve success?
Okay, that just showed you the first one. I'm gonna go over here and hit preview video.
Want to achieve success? Listen up. Success isn't just a dream. It can be your reality. But how do you get there? The answer lies in the principles of success from Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill and Andrew Carnegie. Each day, I share key insights.
Okay, so you get the idea, right? So then you're like, oh, I don't really like this picture. So I'm going to click on this picture and I can pick, oh, there's this picture. I like this guy. You can watch it and see which, you can change it just by clicking on it, change whatever picture you want. It'll do little videos, it'll change them for you. But the really cool thing is you can go to branding and you can add your logos. So I can put my brand lab logo.
Oh, nice.
Okay, now it's right there and I'm going to do like this and enlarge it. Okay,
And that's horizontal, which is good for like YouTube and Facebook. Are you able to create it in a vertical as well?
I don't know. I'll look 1 second. I will look. So real quickly, so you see the logos on every page. You can do that. You can do the brand colors. I'm going to go back to here. So this will go back to the basis. So create today, images to video. You can do slideshows, PowerPoint. Oh, this is really cool. You can take your PowerPoint and put it in here. It'll make it into a video. You can actually record yourself. URL, AI video editor. Now, what did you ask me? Okay, let's see.
The sort of like the taking a video that you've already done and it's going to create a new video, right? Are you able
Yep.
to, instead of the format being horizontal, can you do vertical? Like a
Yep. Oh yeah, right here. See 916.
yeah. Okay. Oh my
So let's do
gosh.
that. Let's do this one together. Then I promise I'll stop. Okay. So this one we'll start with an idea. Let's let it write it for us. Okay. So we're gonna do a marketing video. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me who didn't do something today. Either Chris or Liz did something. Sue, one of you give me something. Tell me about a service or product.
Promoting my new course, podcasting for real estate pros.
Oh, you know how much I tell that to every real estate agent how they should have a podcast because I think it's the greatest.
That's why we need to talk.
Yeah, you guys need to talk.
Where do you live?
Seattle.
Okay, so I wrote that. We're going to do the platform. We're going to do, let's do just YouTube. We can do less than 5 minutes. We're just going to do like a 1 minute one. And then we're going to tell it to generate the script. Pickford's working. Oh boy, wow, that was really fast. Okay, I'm going to go like this and do this. I'm going to select my brand right here. So I'll do the Mindset Millionaires on this one.
Wow.
Can you believe this, everyone?
That's cool.
I hope this shocks you as much as it shocks me because when I lost it for 6 months, I couldn't figure out for the life of me what the name of it was till I went
Do
to
you pay
ChatGPT.
for this?
Yeah, it's really super cheap. I'll show you. I think it's $20 or something. Like I know I 20 buck everyone to death because there's a lot.
If you have affiliate links for this or Gamma, pop them in the
I
chat.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, I have Gamma affiliate link. I don't know about this one, but I can look. This one though I'll show you one last thing on this. If you go through and say how many times I said one last thing and you can figure it out, I'll give you a gift or something. All right, so here we go. All right, ready? And I'm not going to put the voice. Well, I have to put the audio to it. It's really short. So let me do Annabelle, maybe.
The beginning of knowledge is sometimes it is better.
Allow the world to
Amanda.
It will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere.
Amanda, female.
Sometimes it is better to lose and do the right thing than to win and do the wrong thing.
Okay, it's going to go fast because it's short.
Wow.
And I created this one day, and it was so beautiful. I was like, wow. There's really cool stuff out there, like syllabi and all these other ones, but they make it look so fake. Like this one, you can edit and so easily. You actually can enjoy doing it.
And I like that you can do your own voiceover narration as well, because then that's like.
Are you a real estate agent struggling to stand out? You know you need to connect with clients better. Our new podcasting course is your ideal solution. Learn how to create engaging content effortlessly. Gain the skills to convert listeners into clients. Build a personal brand that attracts leads. What makes our course unique? We focus on real estate needs, not generic tips. Our expert instructors have real-world experience. Join a community of like-minded professionals.
All right, so here you see, I don't really like it because I don't like how that word looks. You can't even read it.
Right, yeah.
Click on the word, right? You click on the word, and you come over here and you do this one.
Yeah.
Okay, real estate tips. Then you come over here, this one you can't read that either because it says buy leads. We don't need that one. It says personal brand that attracts leads, so we want to attract them.
There's
so
that magnet one on the left side. That might be vertical.
Yeah. You know, so just like that. I mean, it's done, and then you hit preview and then download.
I love it.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this. It's amazing. And so the cool thing is they give you these little videos too that go in there too. They're not all just static, but you can add a frame at the end and just add your logo and put it in there. You can do whatever you want. It's so flexible. So I'll show you the one that I did at the beginning, and then that's the one I like I just loved it. I thought it was so great. Oh, it was this one. So I took that story brand course, and so I story branded this video to make it look good, and I was so blown away by it when it was done. I can't hit it, it won't work. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to edit it.
Do
Watch
those
this.
images come with a subscription, or do you have to pay for each image?
No, they come with it. They actually come with it.
'Cause I saw one with Getty's name across it, so I didn't know if it was one that you had to pay for.
Yeah, it's just like that until you hit the download. I'm sorry, till you create the actual video. When it does that, then it takes it off of there. It's not seeming to work here. Oh, here we go. Edit project. This is one I did, the very first one I did that I thought was just so awesome.
At Realty One Group Gold Standard, we understand that agents aim to become community influencers, making a positive impact on their clients and the neighborhoods they serve. To achieve this, you need to find a brokerage that prioritizes your.
So I went through the whole
success
thing.
and
I have to watch the whole thing.
Many
But it's just
brokerages,
really fun, and it was really nice.
the realtors ourselves,
Made at the end, it was showing people like it should like
you'll be free to pay.
right here. I think this is
Schedule a call today, then we will send you the Agent Accelerator, 52 Tips to Success, so you can stop missing out on opportunities to earn more and instead sleep peacefully all the while, increasing your ability to market yourself and make more money in real estate. You'll be free to pay off school loans, buy a new car.
so again, it wrote it itself. It did it all. I just gave it the basis of what to do. So I use it.
Cool.
I love it. I think it's one of the greatest AI tools I've ever seen. Okay, so here's the pricing. So let's go to that. My subscription. Not too bad, right? You can do
79.
200 video minutes in a month for 20 bucks.
200 video minutes. Oh, for 19 bucks. Gotcha.
Yeah. But this one gives you 1200.
Which is good for you because you create a lot.
Yeah, yeah. But if you do just, you can try it this way and you can always upgrade it. But it shows you how many minutes are used. I don't barely even use any last month. So, and I don't have to pay. I paid annually, so it was pretty cheap. I saved a couple 40% annually.
Wow.
So
Cool.
that's my story.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so
Sorry.
much. Does anybody have any questions?
Hi, Deb.
Hey Debbie. Hi. Anybody have questions? Comments?
How difficult, I have a question. How difficult was it to make that custom GPT? Because I've thought about that as like a plus for an add-on for the course.
I could definitely show you how to do it.
Okay.
It's very
Because I think
easy.
it would help it. I mean, it would be great, to add it into the course for people to be able to do their own,
Right.
scripts
You-
for the
Yep.
broadcasts
Yeah,
and
5 minutes.
podcast ideas and yeah.
And I'll say too with Gamma, I really like, instead of using it for a website for my purposes, I like the fact that you can use it as a landing page, because right now I'm using MailChimp for my landing page and it's very limited in how it looks. I mean, I'm grateful that it's there, but when it comes to creating really dynamic landing pages and a funnel kind of thing, I think Gamma is brilliant.
Yeah,
Because then you're
it's
getting
really
people, they're able to sign up for something, it looks professional. They're able to sign up for it, and then boom, you can send them, if it's a PDF or whatever the gift is, whatever the final offer is.
Those are my two affiliate links I
cool.
just put in there for you. And then I'm going to show you about let me show you this.
Does it actually put it on the internet with a URL and everything, or do you have to do that yourself, or what?
On which one?
When you create a landing page or a website or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Let me go back there. So if you have a website, like I have I'll just take this one. Which one's a site? Okay, this was a website. So you can actually go here in the top right corner and right here under published, you can add a custom domain in here if you want. So you can
I
have
don't
it go
think
to
it's
one.
showing.
It's not
Oh.
showing.
No.
Stop share. Okay, let me start share again. So in the top right.
Nope,
What's
not
going on?
showing.
Oh,
There
we
it
go.
goes. Okay.
Okay. So when you click under publish in this down arrow, you can do add a custom domain, or it creates a domain for you already. So you can add your custom, go to GoDaddy and get one for 11 bucks, and he would just get Savage Gentleman Returns or whatever.com. He could do that right here.
Wow.
But if
Okay.
I have a domain or if I have something, on the back end of a website or something, you can
Yep,
put that
we
in.
can add to it. Yep, right there. It's super simple too. Once you hit add custom domain, you just say you can buy it or you can enter your existing one, and you say to it when you hit add domain, it says, "Do you want to automatically connect it or do you want to do it yourself?" And of course, I say you do it because I don't want to. So, all right, so let me go over here to the GPT. So when I created the GPT, Sue, when you go in, you build, this is the configure page. You see over here,
Oh, okay.
configure. You don't hit create, do the configure. You name it, you put your description in, you put your instructions in. Then you put these conversation starters, which are these things right here. And then this is all the
Okay.
knowledge base that you're going to upload. You'll upload all of your knowledge base that you have in PDFs about that product. And you can put, I think, 20 of them in there. On this one, I actually, this is what I did. I went into ChatGPT and said, I want to take this digital you and create a GPT from it. Can you give me all of the steps? So it actually broke it down and told me what to put in each thing and what to check on. So I let
Nice.
ChatGPT tell me how to build the GPT because I wanted it to be pretty simple. Like it told me to turn off some of these. It told me exactly what to do, what to put in here, because it read my content and then told me what to do.
Right.
Once it's done,
Gotcha.
hit update, and then that's how you create the GPT. It also like in here, like if I click on here, I can tell it to use Dolly and I can upload my photo or I can have them do a AI one right there.
Okay.
It's so
So basically
unbelievable.
I could upload the course content or whatever and just say, hey, I want a custom GPT for this so that they can
Yep.
use it to create
Yep.
podcast crap stuff,
Yeah,
whatever.
you'll just you click on GPTs up here, and then here, right up here in the top right corner, it says create. When you hit create, it's
Gotcha.
going to open up right here. Here's your configure. This is what you're going to fill in.
Wow,
And
cool.
like
All right.
I know some people in different industries that have actually had GPTs that they've made for themselves. For instance, a guy named Jeffrey Gitomer, he's like the sales coach here in America, and he
Mhm.
he has about maybe 250 or 300 hours of his video. And so what he did was he actually had paid someone $250,000 to build him this sales page because he thought everyone wanted his info, and they do, but GPT can do it too. You don't have
Yeah,
as much space. Like we couldn't upload 250 videos, but really, do
sure.
you need all that stuff, right?
Right.
And so everything
No,
you
you don't.
create, you can create a GPT for it. Like for my company, I create one for our sales agreement in real estate. So whenever I have a question, an agent has a question, I just hit it and I'm like, here's the question, answer it. And so I don't even talk, like I don't even know how to speak anymore, like without
I
AI.
love it. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what am
That's
I gonna
awesome.
do? Yeah.
No, it's
So.
so you can, and for every industry you can create something new with that chat
Yeah.
GPT. That's what and I used it as a lead magnet. I created my chat GPT for expert authority, and all I did is I dumped some information that that I had into it. I'm sure I can go back in and actually make a better version. But that I used it as a lead magnet and I got so many people signing up for it. Um because it's your brand, right? It's your
Yeah.
branding and it's something that's from you. So
Yeah, nobody
it's
else can, they can't take it. They can't see the backside of it. Only
uh
we can.
exactly.
So
Mhm.
if you had your whole thing in there and that was it, they asked you questions, ask Sue anything, GPT. You could do that, right? And it's
Yep.
going to help them and they're going to want to know more because they're going to learn from you. Like I think if any successful person should create their own GPT. Let me tell you about JT Fox. Oh my gosh, this guy is a business extraordinaire. He
Hmm.
actually put all of his stuff and created a GPT outside of chat. And it is so brilliant when I say to him, hey, I want to start a new company, give me some tips. All of his information is in there. And I feel like
Wow.
I'm talking to him. It's his brain. He calls it his AI seven-figure brain. The guy makes seven figures. And so everyone should have a podcast. Everyone should have a GPT
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
of
love
agree.
some
it.
sort. Now, everything Claude's going to have their own version of GPT. Gemini will. They'll all have their own thing. GPT is just what we know because that's how we all started with AI. I wish I
Right.
started 10 years ago. Gosh, I would be. The funniest thing of all, I always say this. My husband's like, "When are you going to actually make some money from AI?" I'm like, "I don't know." But here's the thing:
That's what we're working on.
what I do know is that I'm attracting people to me like crazy. 5,000 views on a post, right? So who do you
Hmm.
think they're going to think has the most knowledge of AI? My people, right?
Yeah. Yes. And when you're in the stack, they're going to know that you're also an expert.
I'm
Did you
not really. I
the
probably know this much.
the digital you? I think that is brilliant. That
Thank
that
you.
is brilliant, 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 brilliant because so much of the the negative comments about AI and ChatGPT and stuff is that, oh, it sounds like AI. It's writing things like an AI, and that's not, doesn't have that personality. This is an answer to that problem.
Yeah. And everyone, the people have this. I'm not the only person that ever created it, but this is my version of
Yeah.
a digital you. And I think I've just spent some time thinking through it, but not a lot. It didn't take me a long time to think about that. And then I came up with an idea, digital you. Isn't that cool? And I put a
Yeah.
trademark on it. I don't even care if it's trademarked or not. People will be like, oh, I'm not going to steal that because it has a TM on it. Who cares? Who's going to do something about it? I don't care. So yeah, being in my 50s, I learned to not care what people think anymore. So there's that. So then, now I have to, I don't know. So
Wait,
I love the idea too of podcasting in real estate. I've actually written a whole thing about it. I could share with you too that I think is pretty cool. So yeah,
Yeah,
a
let's
lot of
chat offline.
Okay, fair.
do you have each
All right,
other's
well, sorry
connection? Do
if
you have
I
each
took too
other's
much time.
information? Do
We
you?
don't.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Friend
you
me on
sent me.
Facebook, everyone.
Why don't you
Yeah.
put your email
I just did.
in the chat?
Okay, then friend me so we can be friends, and
And then if you
then
guys
I
want to
just did. Yep.
try, if you want to try, Gamma, there's a link. She put her affiliate link in there, and Pictory,
Yep, got it.
Pictory.
Victory.
There is her link as well. I'll open up mine as well, just to
Don't you
see.
love it,
And
Christine? That picture,
the what?
Victory. Isn't that awesome?
That
Victory.
is very
Oh,
cool. With Gamma, I already knew. I've been using Gamma for a long time for all my all my webinars and everything. Uh, what I also like is that you can create it as a PDF. So after you've done your
that's
presentation,
super cool.
you save it as a PDF and you send it to the people
Yep.
who and there's links. You can do clickable links on it.
Yeah, you
It's
can make it into Google Slides now. It will automatically go to Google Slides and
amazing.
PowerPoint. Yeah, I think honestly, and you also can add your own videos too. So if you have little snippets, you can add that to the Pictory videos. You can add your stuff at the end or the beginning or insert it in. So
Yeah.
you can make your own B-roll. So
I'm gonna play around with it. I want to do some of that self narration too, just to see
yeah, because you have a
with the
great
prompts,
voice.
because you got prompts when you got your prompts on there as well, so we
Yeah.
can see. Thank you so much, Dionne. Man, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was
Yay!
great. Thank you.
I don't prepare a lot. Like I mentally, because I just don't never know what's going to come out of my mouth. So it didn't start out the way it ends. So it is what it is.
Hold on
Thankfully,
one
you
second.
record.
Let me see. Oh, there. Hi. Come on in. Never mind the baby. Um. All right. Oh my gosh. Was there any other questions? Any final questions? Up, Debbie.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
Hi. Yeah, in regards to that digital you, where do you, if you ever want to use it, where would you find it? And then once you create it, how do you put it in how do you submit the information into the program that you use it in?
Yeah, so if you're using ChatGPT, you can just copy and paste it once it gives you your digital DNA. You can copy and paste that into the prompt right before you do and say, follow my digital DNA on this one. So for instance, let me just
Did you say you were going to send that to us?
Yeah, I'm going to send that to you and the link to the book and everything. So you
Okay,
guys can be
awesome.
my tester on it to see, how it works. So I'm going to say, I'm going to grab the digital DNA out of this one. So okay, I'm going to copy this. I'll do the other one because it's kind of a little more creative. So this is the core identity. Oop. What's going on? Sorry. Oop. It's going so fast. I mean, computer's too fast for things. Basically, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to take a piece of it because it's getting on my nerves. All you would do is go into your ChatGPT when you're in there and do a new chat, and you'll paste whatever your output is on there. And then from this, you'll say, use this DNA to create my social media graphic for today. And I'm going to show you one other thing, that. So then it'll just go here and it'll write the copy. So if I were you, I would just keep, if it's social media, just keep it in here. Just keep that prompt going inside of here. So it just created it for me. Like we keep it simple. So there's the post based on that. But remember over here where I told you about this little right here, this social pack. I'm going to copy that. So when I'm in here, I'm just going to hit, so after I post the DNA, so once the DNA is done, Deb, you're going to copy it in here and then you're going to use that, or you're going to put it over here in your custom instructions, one of the two. But if you want something to happen quickly, this social pack right here that I just put in there, I'm going to click on there and hit go. And it's going to automatically, oh, okay, number 2. And there we go. See,
So you paste it in the chat, or the other thing you did was you pressed a button down at the bottom of ChatGPT.
Over here?
A little bit confusing. Yeah. I don't do
that's
this.
Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, that's okay. So my easiest recommendation is to take whatever, once you do the form that's in my book that I'm going to send you, fill it out by hand, and then you can type it in here if you want, or you can use the GPT. If you type it in, once you're done, it's going to give you like your DNA, the pain points of your audience, the desires. It's going to give all that to you. You're going to put that in a document and save it somewhere. So anytime you go to create something new, you can just copy it and paste it here before you get started. So then the GPT understands your DNA, so it creates everything in your voice and your tone. So that's what happens here. This right here, what I showed you, was a little quick trick that you can use to get your social post and everything done all in one, all with one little click. So don't worry about that one. Just, this is your biggest thing to get first, Deb. Get your digital DNA. I'll send you the document. When you're inside the document, this whole first part is how you're going to build this digital GPT. It's all right here. It's going to be your core identity, your specialties, your personality. Then it goes through your business and your audience DNA, your voice filters, all of this. Once you have this done, you'll go over into ChatGPT and you'll use the GPT to build this. But we can do it again. Like I don't have any problem like showing you guys one more time. Like we can come back at it and do it. And this is my first time sharing it. So other than that group, you may see it and say, hey, you need to fix this. I would love that if you had any input for me. So basically what we're doing is we're telling the AI, this is who I am. I want you to write like me, not like you. Okay?
Okay.
You're welcome. All right, girls, I'm ready to go lay down.
I was muted. Thank you. You're ready to go.
Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, the baby's getting big.
Look how big she is. Look at her hair. It's all
Oh my God, she's wild.
She got so big all of a sudden. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. She is the greatest little puppy ever. I love her so much. I love you so much.
I know. Yes, I love mine too so much. It's my favorite.
Oh. Okay. So thanks, Dionne. That was awesome. And,
yeah, that was great.
And remember too that she's going to be featured in the Stack giveaway. So when it gets released, you want to make sure that you sign up for it and you get her goodies. She's going to have the really cool thing, 16. So if you thought those few were really cool, wait till you see the list that she has. She's got links to them all. 16 of the best AI tools that you can use for your business. So that's going to be coming in October. And also I encourage you to share once the landing page is all done for the Stack giveaway, share that link with other people, your friends, family, people that you know that have businesses. Say, hey, you know what? There's 15 or 20 resources in the giveaway. It's free. Share that, because then more people will take up the different offers, and it'll be really cool. I'm very excited about that. Okay, any other things? Oh my God. No, I don't think there's anything else. We will see everybody in not next week, but the week after. And I will be emailing folks. Some people have emailed me about meeting up, getting on the spaghetti on the wall. and I will forward that to Armando and to his assistant too for that. All right. All righty. Yay. Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody. I'll stop
Awesome.
it.